Listen, I started Jake off and I'm gonna finish him. Just come to the fight and you'll see.
We're just days away from the return of boxing great Mike Tyson as he faces YouTuber turned professional boxer Jake Paul in a heavyweight fight. The upcoming boxing match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is creating a lot of excitement. Tyson, who is now 58 years old, has been showing off his amazing fitness transformation in recent training videos. People are shocked by how strong and fast Tyson looks, even at his age. He's been seen sparring and hitting the heavy bag with power and speed, making fans wonder if his training could be enough to beat Jake Paul, who is 30 years younger.
Nice left hook. Up.
What's good for today?
Yeah.
I took it.
You sure?
Yeah, me
yes.
too.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. You sure?
Yeah.
Yes. With me, it's all right?
Yes.
Let's do this.
You did great.
We're done. You sure? Yes.
Yeah.
Paul is confident in his ability to win, but Tyson's physical abilities have people wondering if he still has what it takes to defeat a younger fighter like Jake Paul. Tyson's physical condition has surprised many, including his longtime friend Gene Kilroy. Kilroy, who has known Tyson since he was a teenager, says Tyson has never looked better, not even when he was younger. He believes Tyson's fitness right now is impressive and has added even more excitement to the fight. Even though Tyson's transformation has impressed many, Jake Paul still believes his age will give him the advantage. Paul thinks his youth and quickness will allow him to last longer in the ring than Tyson.
One, that's tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4.
But Tyson is not worried and thinks Paul might be underestimating him. Tyson has always been known for his powerful punches, and even though he's older, his strength hasn't disappeared. Some people think Paul's overconfidence might be his biggest mistake in this fight.
I don't think he's taking this serious.
I'm sorry?
I don't believe Jake is taking this serious.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, I just don't think so. I think he believes he's the young guy. I'm the quasi-retirement child or whatever they may think I am, and he thinks this is going to be an easy touch.
What led you to take this challenge on? Why are you doing it?
Because I can, and I'm going to be successful doing it, and it's easy.
Well, I'm watching you train. It doesn't look easy. It doesn't look easy. It looks like you're putting yourself through hell.
Training's hell, but the fights are always easier than training.
For Tyson, this fight is about more than just winning. It's about proving to the world that age doesn't matter when it comes to determination and skill. Tyson is still respected in the boxing world and is called Iron Mike because of his powerful punches and mental toughness. His nickname still holds strong, even now. Tyson is showing everyone that he's still a force to be reckoned with, even though he's not as young as he used to be. Tyson's recent social media posts and training videos have fueled excitement for the fight. In one video, he showcases his speed and power, making fans wonder if he can beat the younger, faster Paul. Tyson's dedication and impressive fitness make him a serious contender, even against Paul.
Mike Tyson leaked some of the sparring footage ahead of his fight against Jake Paul, and honestly, I'm getting pretty worried for Jake. Here's the full clip.
Nice left hook. Up.
What's good for today?
Yeah.
I took it.
You sure?
Yeah, me
yes.
too.
Sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Joe Rogan, a respected MMA commentator, has praised Tyson's fitness, saying he looks incredibly fit for his age. Rogan believes Tyson's strength and skill are still impressive, which adds credibility to the idea that Tyson could defeat Jake Paul. Fans trust Rogan's opinion due to his experience in combat sports.
Against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watch that fight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Mike Tyson fight, because that was Mike Tyson before he won the title. It was ABC Wide World of Sports, and Joe Frazier had been talking about Tyson, that if he was in his prime, he'd beat Tyson, and so he had his son fight Tyson, and it was an execution. It was an execution.
Is that the one in Atlantic City where it lasted one round?
One round. Hey, let's watch it, because it's one of my favorite fights to watch Tyson, because it's Tyson in his prime where he was terrifying. He was so fast, and he would do angles, and he was bobbing and weaving. You couldn't hit him, and he was just coming at you.
Gene Kilroy, who has known Tyson for years, continues to express pride in his hard work. Kilroy believes Tyson is both physically and mentally ready for the fight. Tyson's dedication is clear in every training video, showing that he wants to prove age is no barrier in boxing. Tyson's sparring sessions have also been discussed by people close to him, like Joe Egan, a former boxer and friend of Tyson. Egan recalls Tyson's unmatched strength and speed when they trained together years ago. He believes Tyson's power has always been one of his biggest strengths, and it might still be with him today. Egan's stories remind people of Tyson's greatness and have fans wondering if he still has that power left in him for the fight against Jake Paul.
But I was so relaxed. Next one, I look into the ring, and Mike's pacing the ring with his shirt off. His body, his physique was incredible. His biceps, his chest, his neck, incredible. I hadn't seen him stripped to the waist. Yeah. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, that's not the same 17-year-old boy I met yesterday. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I ran with this morning. That's not the same 17-year-old boy I sat next to on the minibus getting here. Yeah. Then Cuss pointed to one of the big men to get in. He was knocked spark out. I tell people, I say it all the time, I ruined a good pair of underpants at that moment in time. I shit myself. There's no way a 17-year-old should have that power. He knocked a couple more out. I got in, I got battered for 3 minutes, got out. A couple more, got in. Then I was back in again. I'd done 6 minutes with him that day. But the madness in me, George, because I do believe fighters have to have a little bit of madness in them. I took some serious punishment off that man over 2 years. He made me cry so many times. But psychologically, I believed if I could take Mike Tyson's punishment, I could take anybody's punishment. Because he was such a power puncher. He used to speak to my mum on the phone regular, oh, Mrs. Egan, chatting away, and she'd say to him, oh, Mike, thank you so much for looking after my son. But he was minding me as well. Even though he was battering me, he was minding me. I remember one time when Sugar Ray Leonard came to the gym. He came to the gym on 2 occasions while I was there. And Mike wanted to impress Ray Leonard because he was in awe of Sugar Ray Leonard, like a lot of fighters are. Yeah. And Mike savagely beat his sparring partners this day.
Fans are keeping a close eye on training footage from both fighters. While Jake Paul may be younger and faster, Tyson's fierce intensity in his workouts has really stood out.
I don't get the feeling that the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight is real, and for some reason I'm very disappointed about it, but I want to show you the training video comparison today and talk about it. If you know me, you know I know nothing about boxing or mixed martial arts. I don't condone violence of any kind. I've never watched a match, and I've never had any interest in the entire sport until now. Even my attention has been caught by this Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul match that's about to go down. I want to show you the training videos they've released side by side here, because even after just like 5 minutes of my own research, I was able to conclude that if anyone but Mike Tyson wins this fight, the entire thing is rigged, which it probably is. And honestly, also from a PR perspective for Jake Paul, that is the only way he could really win this fight, is if he lost. Because if you beat Mike Tyson, the whole world is going to be upset with you. But if you lose to Mike Tyson, like, that's what we all expect.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr., who sparred with Tyson in 2020, had high praise for Tyson's power. Jones even called Tyson the strongest opponent he's ever faced, despite Tyson's age.
What happened when you did the exhibition? What did you feel about Tyson when you did the exhibition with Tyson?
Mike Tyson's still the strongest puncher that I've ever been in the ring with, ever. At 55 at the time, now I think he's 57, about to be 58. He's still the strongest puncher I've ever been in the ring with. First time he hit me in my chest, I feel like a mule had kicked me in my chest. Jake Paul, I don't think he's gonna be able to take that. It might hit him on the chin like that. We'll see, but it's gonna be tough.
Do you think that Mike Tyson was going all out with you, or do you think that he was like a sparring session? I'm noticing hard.
I think he went all out to the body. I don't think they went. They told us we better not be out there trying to take each other's head off, or they're gonna stop it. So you couldn't go all out to the head, but to the body you could.
This respect from a former champion highlights Tyson's enduring strength, impressing both fans and fighters alike. Tyson's power adds excitement to the match, making fans wonder if his experience and strength could give him the edge over Paul. The upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is sure to be a big deal, and many people have strong opinions about it. Some see it as an exciting match between two very different generations of fighters, while others worry about Tyson's age and the potential risks. Despite the concerns, Tyson's hard work and dedication have earned him a lot of respect, and many fans are excited to see how he performs in the ring. Tyson's experience and power will be tested against Jake Paul's youth and quickness, and fans can't wait to see who will come out on top.
I'm going to do my talk, and I'm going to talk my but I'm ready to fight.
Your tummy hurt? Your tummy hurt still?
I feel a lot better now.
I love Mike, I respect him, but we're not friends anymore. Until November 15th, I'm knocking this out, and we're gonna see who's dead. We will see who's dead. We will see who's dead, Mike. We will. They'll never give me credit. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. If I was walking on water, they would say it's because I couldn't swim.
I'm gonna you up. Come up.
I know all of these things. He has one punch knockout power. He's the greatest heavyweight of all time. On November 15th, all the haters wrong. All of these YouTuber hillbillies wrong.
Would you fight Mike Tyson? Again, no, because he's now old. And I would be an absolutely tragic shame to knock out an old version of his prime self. That doesn't feel fair, you know? Prime Tyson would have ripped me apart in a boxing match. It's his rule set, and he was Mike Tyson. He would have beaten me, so to beat him when he's past his prime just feels dishonorable, and I'd feel dirty for doing that. So there's no amount of money on the planet that could convince me to fight.
Rising star Ryan Garcia also commented on the fight.
I like Jake. That's it.
You think he's doing a good job?
Yes.
What do you think about the Tyson fight that he just announced?
That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Try to fight Tyson. If he knocks you out, but at least you fought Tyson. That's cool.
At this point, I think Tyson's 58, right?
Well, that's not okay. You know, he's like 60 years old. But
how much of his power you think he lost? You think it's still Mike Tyson?
I think like that's the last thing to go.
Jake's brother, Logan Paul, discussed the upcoming fight on his Impulsive podcast.
I've been nervous my whole career, and I've been very successful.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch. And he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. And I want you got to take him serious, Mike, because I
take him extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
No, they don't, and it's such a mistake because he's a real killer, Mike. Like he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country. What do I know, you know? But I just know Jake, man, and like I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I'm gonna be splendid.
Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate you worried.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night, man. I care.
But you're also not the only person, dude. Like, there's a lot of athletes, a lot of people out there who are like, you know, I saw KD last night and he was talking about, I don't want to talk about that fight because if something happens to Uncle Mike, it's not going to be fun, dude. People are going to be angry. Like, it's almost like a weird duality for Jake where if he...
The fight between Tyson and Paul, set for November 15th, is one of the most anticipated of the year. Both fighters are training hard, and the fight will definitely be a high-stakes event. The fight is sure to be thrilling, and all eyes will be on these two fighters as they face off in one of the most exciting boxing matches in recent years.